Welcome everybody. I am here to tell you about the sales. This word is very familiar for all of us. Sales is as a vast ocean where you start thinking about it and you'll never reach anywhere. I am going to tell you what is sales in a very simple form. Sales is actually can be contented in three statements. The first one, sales is 90% of your conviction and 10% of the communication of your conviction. Let me explain. Whatever products you want to sell, the first and foremost thing that you need to take care of is to understand psychologically, philosophically, mentally, spiritually, physically, what are you going to sell. You have to be convinced about the product what you're going to sell. The farther you are convinced about the product, easier it is to sell. Once you are convinced, it's only a matter of 10% of your effort to communicate your conviction. And it happens. Let me explain to you one more time. Sales, the first step of sales is 90% of your conviction about the product and 10% of your communication of your conviction. Let me quickly tell you about the second step of sales. Connect with your customer. Let me explain you. Every customer who has a problem to resolve or a goal to achieve. Every customer, every client of yours approaching you with a problem that need a resolution, or they might come where they need to have achieved a goal. As a salesperson, our responsibility is to understand what is the problem of the customer. Why is he with you? Why is she with you? What makes them come in front of you? They have a problem? Yes, if there's a problem, understand that. And if you solve that problem, the sale happens. Similarly, everybody approaching you, whatever status they are, if they have a goal to achieve, that is the reason why they are in front of you. Understand, identify that goal of that customer, of that client. Once you identify that goal which they need to achieve, help them to achieve that goal and the sale happens. Sometimes you might see somebody with both problem and goal. There you need to solve his problem and you need to make him help achieve his goal. There you become a bridge maker. Help him solve his problem, help him achieve his goal, and the sale is yours. Let me tell you the second tip of sales. Understand the customer. Is there a problem with the customer, or is there a goal that customer need to achieve? If you understand these two things and give resolution to these two things, the sale happens for you. Let me quickly tell you the third step of sales. It's very simple logic. Do not expect anything when you give. I might sound a little bit of philosophical, but it's a fact. If you want to give, let's not set any kind of expectation. Okay, if I give this much, I will get that much. If I give this much, I will receive so much. No. When you want to give your service, give unconditionally. When you want to give something, let's not make any kind of conditions. When you give more, right? When you give more, you will receive on a later stage. Do not expect that result. It will come. It's only a consequences. What you need to be very clear about it, what you are going to give. Give without any condition. Give without any kind of expectation. And there comes the customer delight. Your expectation is to make the customer happy. No, you should not just make him happy. You need to make him happier. You need to make him merrier. You need to make him better. Once he is in that status level, believe me, sales will increase. He will come back to you with a few more references. When somebody asks that client of yours, how was the service? He will tell you that go to him, go to this particular client, customer, Go to this particular sales advisor, go to this particular sales executive, go to that particular store and meet this particular person. He will help you to identify what you need and he will cater to that particular need. Let me tell you in a simple word, when you make a customer happier, when you make a customer satisfied, when you make a customer happier beyond their expectation, he is going to be your ambassador. He is going to be your worker who works for you without expecting a single penny. The result is the sales happens just like that for you guys. So my 3 tips for the sales today is, the first one, 90% of conviction and 10% of communication of your conviction. Second is, understand the customer or the client. Do they have a problem to resolve? Do they have a goal to achieve? Understand these 2 things and cater to these 2 things and your sales happens. And the third thing, do not put any kind of conditions when you start giving. When you give your service, when you give your input, when you give your understanding, knowledge about the product, do not put any kind of conditions, do not put any kind of limits, and your sales improves. That's all about for today about sales. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.